Go ahead.
Well, Donald and I again were uh, uh, horsing around in the farm. We were in the barn, and the horse, Old Bill, they called him. That's I guess he named him after my father, and we got in there, and the horse was tied in the stable by the feed box. So I climbed up by the feed box, and Donald had a I think don't know if he had a whip or a board, and he started beating hell out of the horse, and he started jumping, bucking, and well, we were going crazy. But all of a sudden, in kicking, he caught Donald in the mouth, and I guess knocked a tooth out, split his lip. In those days, you didn't run to the hospital and this and that, but luckily on the street that we lived on, it was a dirt road then. There was a doctor living at the far end, so I can remember my older cousin Donald's brother Jim. We got him, and then before we went, we were all worked up, and Donald told me, "Don't tell him we were messing with the horse. Tell him I fell off the wagon." Grandpa didn't never had a car; he had a horse and wagon, and a lot of times we would play on the horse and wagon. So he said, "Tell him I fell off the horse and wagon and whacked my lip and all." So anyhow, they took Donald home, which is my grandfather's daughter, had a place about it was 100 feet on the other side of the road, the house that he built, and she was living there. And Jim told me uh, they got a hold of the doctor down the road, and he came up. They threw Donald on the table, no anesthesia or nothing, and he was hollering like hell. And they held him down. Jim held him down, and he stitched his lip together, no anesthesia, no nothing, and then somehow they got the truth out of us what happened. That we were tantalizing the horse, whipping him and whatever, and getting him to buck up and down and all. And then I guess because of the seriousness of Donald's injury, they didn't get really honest. They didn't say nothing. So everything's worked out fine for both of us.
How old were you?
Oh, we were only about 4 or 5 years old.